Welcome back, my amazing, wonderful, great, and awesomely awesome called for a purpose. Please, my wonderful brothers and sisters out there, I want you to do me a favor. Every morning when you wake up, I want you to do me a favor by affirming and challenging your inner man that you are born for a purpose. You are born for a reason. There is a potential in you. Even when you don't see it, do not give up. Do not say that I have nothing to offer. All of us have something to offer. All right? I want you to assure yourself this on daily basis, because your word is where your power rises. The way you continue to affirm and assure yourself, you are going to see yourself like, is this me? Yes, it is you, because it is in you. All right, as I welcome every one of you today we are going to officially enter into some of the things we'll be sharing on this channel from now on. All right, so today we are going to talk about investment and what the Bible says in the book of Proverbs chapter 13 verse 22. You understand? Investment, how to invest, and also business ideas that we need to incorporate in our life. So while I was doing my researches and I was looking at those people that inspired us the most in life and how they started, I stumbled into Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the whole world, and the man that I adored so much. You know why I adored this man? It's not about his wealth, no. The reason I adore this man is even in his old age, the level of humor in him. He talked to people with respect and with, happiness and joy in his life. There are so many rich people that are miserable, not Warren Buffett. So what I have learned a lot of things, but the most challenging one I learned from this very man is that he made his first investment when he was 6 years old. How old are you? I don't know. I don't know your age, but it is a very big challenge to me when he said that. The money was given to him by his father. Being that the father is in the area of investment and banking and the things like that, he called the father instead of looking for a toy. This young man said to the father, "Daddy, I want you to take this money and buy shares for me." You see, he said at that tender age that he read books about shares, about, how all these things, when you look at, you see this thing, how it goes up and down on daily basis, that is what he always read books, many books, trying to figure out how all those things works. Do you see? Because of the way his mindset was set, he have already started thinking about investments as early as 6 years, when many of us are still running naked, under the downpour rains in the villages and in the corners of where we are. Reason is not because we could not be able to do the same thing, but reason is what we are being installed as a child growing up. That is what the Bible says, train up a child in the way you want that child to go. I am challenging you today as a parent. Let's read in the Bible before we go on. You see in the book of Proverbs chapter 13 verse 22, it says, "A good man leaves an inheritance to his children, but the wealth of the sinners is stored up for the righteous." Take this for instance. Bible have already told you that you should train up your children in a way they should grow, because when they are old, they are not going to depart from that very angle. The father of Warren Buffett showed that young man the way to go when he was tender. And instead of him thinking about buying toys, he's thinking about investment. He said in his lifetime, as he began to invest, buying goods and things like that, at a point, he stopped doing investment because he have already created wealth out of investment. He now started buying businesses. Most of his corporations, none of them was a startup business by him. Most of them are when people have already developed the business and he see the potentials, or he saw the potentials in that business, he will go ahead and do what? And buy those businesses. So that brings me to the number one thing, investment. But remember that the highest investment is the investment you invested in yourself. So many of us are limited because we are looking about the level of our academics in life. But let me tell you, what we learn in the classroom is not what, guide you out there. Classroom is like a theoretical environment where the teacher said, how to save money, how to live a better life, how to invest, how to buy shares and bonds was never taught in the classroom. They can mention it, go down, but they never take out time to tell you, say, this is what you have to do, because they believe that is not their job. They are just there to make the money. They are not there to impact the next generation. So what am I encouraging you now to do is for you to reinvest in yourself, because the best investment is the one invested in yourself. If it calls for you to go back to school, do that. If it calls for you to do certifications, do that. If it costs for you to buy books, do that. But most of the time, the best investment is the one that you call somebody who you are aspiring to be like. When you are aspiring to be like someone, please, I am urging you, remove the spirit of competition. You are aspiring to be like this person. Use that person as an inspiration. Don't use that person as a competitor. No. So map out those people you want to be like them. Try to find something that they look alike or they like to do. Like now, whatever you feed yourself in is what you are going to be. It's like a computer is like garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you type in your computer keyboard is what is going to show up on your screen. Voila. You see, that is what you typed in. So the same thing, what you feed yourself determines what comes out of you. So I am urging you now to begin to look into the life of those people that are aspiring you in life, the people you want to be like, and begin to know what they do and start early. You don't have to start with the big. Start where you are. Do not wait until you save enough, because life have a lot of unforeseen contingencies that can sweep away that thing. So start today. If you are in the country that can you can invest in Acorn, start with Acorn investment. It's just a $5. They will give you $5. You invest your own $5. Start from that place. That is an investment. If you are in a work environment that do match up, like some companies, they do, some do 3%, some do 6%, start doing match up investment. When you work for a couple of years with that company, withdraw that money, bring it out. That brings me to the next one, that is called buying of shares. You understand? So as you are reading, as you are preparing yourself, as you are preparing your mind, it's all about the mindset. Your mindset have a long way to do in the midst of all those things. Start buying shares. Look for companies that you know that are not going to fold tomorrow. Buy shares. You can as well trade shares. Yes. There are so many schools you can join, academies you can join. They will teach you how to trade shares. They will teach you how to trade ETF and all manner of things. I don't know much about cryptocurrency, but it's also something you can as well. It is doable. So those things, you do it, you overlook them, you allow them to do what? To grow. You understand? Like I can recall in 2020 that what is it called? Facebook was not Facebook. Amazon was at the rate of $5,000 per share, but so many people bought it when it was like just $10. Do you understand? $5. So Amazon was at the price of what? At the price of $5,000, $4,500. But people bought it in a peanut. Now that a lot of shares are down, it is a very big best time for you to buy and keep it to sell it in the future. Or like I said, you can join any trade academy where you can learn how to trade, like TradeAgo. They will teach you on how to trade, and you can be doing like 30 minutes trading or an hour trading. You buy, you sell with a little increase to maximize your portfolio. You can do that. You can buy anything of any kind. Look at Shopify, then look at even Facebook, look at Netflix. So all these are potentials you can tap into and do what? And maximize your money out of it. You can do it by yourself. You can look for someone and do what? And pay them no matter the percentage they are charging, and they can do it for you. Another side of it is you can start your own side hustles, because in the mix of everything, there are something that you cannot deny yourself. One source of income is like a time bomb. Even when you are working for somebody, like I myself, oh my goodness, right from my time, like from my childhood, it's not that this is something that started because of the digital world. No, even when I was in school, I was reading banking, I was reading finance, but I have never believed myself that I'm going to work in the bank, because I look at what they are using these children, these young girls to do. You see them in the morning, they come to, they are working in the bank, they go to, especially like us that are from Africa. You see them, they will just go. And they were walking from one store to another, from one business center to another, asking them to come and invest in their, banks. And then the men are taking advantages of these young ladies. I wasn't that field, but I promised myself that I'm not going to practice it if this is what it's going to be like. But no, because no, I want to do what I want to do, not because a situation is compelling me. And they will give them also target to meet up. So starting your own business, no matter how small it is, let me tell you guys, I wasn't born with a silver spoon. No, I did all manner of things to do what? To bring myself to the level I am today. Yes, when I was in my elementary school, I was cooking moi moi, and I'll cook that moi moi. I will wake up early in the morning, I will make the moi moi, I will take the moi moi to school. During the break, my fellow students will buy that moi moi. That is what I was doing. During the holidays, I do granite. I buy granite, I fry the granite, and in the evening, when they are during the evening time, when the market square in my village is out, I will go there and I will sell that granite. That is how I was hustling. What I'm telling you now is when I was in my elementary school, not even high school. So that is how I keep on. Even when I was in my university, when I was in my college, I was selling recharge card when I was schooling. I will go to school in the morning. I will go to class in the morning. After class and school is over, I'll come back. I will review whatever we did that day at school. Then, towards in the evening time, around 5:30, 6 o'clock, I'll pick up my recharge card. I will go to because the market where I was selling it is just in the evening time. I will go that place. I will sell the recharge card. This is especially for those that are in Africa. You'll be thinking about, what do I do? I didn't start with anything. I started with a phone call. From doing phone, then I was able to raise the money to buy a recharge card. I started with 400 card, then 200, then 300, then 750, then 1,500. So if you can never know what you are looking down on, where it is going to take you until you get yourself inside it. There are so many things you can research. There are so many things you can do. Start your own personal business and watch yourself skyrocket. So that is how I was, taking care of myself, because I promised myself, I say, I will not have anything, because that's what they do. They look at you, oh, she's a very pretty girl. They start taking advantages of you, and because you don't have the money to meet up to your little needs, especially when you are from a background where maybe you have already lost your father, like I myself then. So I don't want to be a big burden to my mom. And my elder ones, most of them are already married. So I don't want to be a burden. I have to find a way to help myself. So YouTube is one of the business you can start. You have a cell phone. Go ahead and start it. Put your energy inside it, because let me tell you, whatever you did not invest in, do not expect a return. Invest time. Start, no matter how little it is. As you are doing it, you are researching other things. Find one thing or the other. Keep your mind busy. Keep yourself busy. Start having multiple stream of income, because that is what is going to keep you when all odds is against. You never know the day you are going to wake up and go to work. The work you are thinking that, we used to think that health here is bulletproof. You understand? Until COVID happened, we found out that it's not bulletproof, that anything can happen. Because of low census, so many people was laid off. So many facilities was closed down. So you see, but what you have by yourself, it is your own business, and you have to determine the terms and the way to do it. Do not tell me that you don't have the means. You have the means but you are looking down on a lot of things. So start your own online business, start your own personal business, buying and selling, whatever it is you can do. We are going to go into the in-depth of things you can do, or you can start with little or no, heads up, too much investment that will drain you out of it. As for them to use in the future will not be too much than when they are already old. Start early in your life, in your business, in your investment, and see yourself enjoy when the time comes. Until I come your way next time, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, this is an ample opportunity for you. Until I see you on my
Thank you, my amazing people. If the video interests you, go ahead, like, share,